I'm here with James Massara. We're going to ask him a couple of questions about his overall standing in the Air Force National Guard. James, how are you doing today?
I'm just fine.
All right, good. So we'll start off with our first question. So what inspired you to join the armed forces in the first place?
When I was in high school, I just always felt like I had this desire to join the armed forces and to serve my country. And I don't know if it was the really cool commercials on TV or what it was, but I always just felt like it was something I wanted to do. It didn't happen right away after high school. I did go to college, and the National Guard just became an option for me, and it's helping me pay for school, which is why I specifically chose the National Guard. And then the Air Force just seemed like a good fit for me.
Okay, so is there any training you've already gone through, and where do you stand as far as ranking goes?
I'm a member of Student Flight, which means I don't really have a rank yet because I haven't been to basic training. But based on college credits and other things, I am an E3, which is the third step. Training-wise, I've gone to a couple National Guard drills, which is 1 weekend a month, and my recruiter teaches myself and the other members of Student Flight just the basics we need to know to be a member of the Air National Guard, and the general things like the Airman's Creed and what different insignias on uniforms mean when it comes to ranks, and just basic things we need to know before we go to basic.
So what do you hope to get out of this experience?
I really hope to gain leadership skills and better my people skills, and just really the gratification of knowing that I've served my state and my country and the other citizens in it. And hopefully I can just meet some great people along the way in my squadron and those I get to work with.
So what do you have coming next in terms of training?
In June, I leave for San Antonio, Texas. That is where all members of the United States Air Force go for basic training. Everyone gets trained the same, and then directly after that, I will get sent to a base in Missouri where I will learn a specific trade that is my occupation for the Air National Guard, and that is where I'll attend technical school.
Okay, so where are you getting deployed to eventually, and perhaps when?
You never really know. When it comes to the National Guard, there's no guaranteed deployments. I'm enlisted for 6 years, and it is very possible in those 6 years that I can get deployed 3 or 4 times, or I can get deployed 0 times. They usually tell us a couple months in advance. A lot of times it's voluntary, and then if not all of the spots get filled, they tell you if you're going or not. So I really have no definite answer of if I'm getting deployed, when, where, how.
Okay, well, thank you anyway, James Massara, for answering our questions. And thank you all of you for listening. Have a good night.